Hey everyone, welcome back. We are doing a deep dive today into the world of high sensitivity.
Oh, very interesting.
And we're going to be looking at it specifically through the lens of the Orthodox Jewish community.
Okay.
And the source material that we're going to be looking at today
Hmm.
is actually something that was written from within the community, which I think makes it extra interesting.
Yeah.
So we're going to be talking about, what is high sensitivity? Is it
Hmm.
more common than we think?
Yeah.
Is it good? Is it bad?
Lots of questions.
Yeah. So let's jump in.
Yeah.
So this source material really kind of hooked me from the beginning with the author's personal story
Okay.
about discovering high sensitivity.
Yeah.
They started out by saying like, "Oh, I took the Myers-Briggs,"
Right. We've all
which, we've all done at some point in our life.
tried to figure out who we are, right?
Right, exactly, exactly. And then they kind of took it a step further and really connected it back to Carl Jung. And it's like, whoa, okay, so this is something that has,
A deeper history to it than
yeah,
just
it's more than just like a personality quiz.
right.
And they describe this like aha moment, like,
Yes.
where it's just like, oh my gosh, this explains so much.
Finding that missing piece, right?
Yes,
Like things suddenly make sense.
exactly. And I think that a lot of people can identify with that. When you finally find
Yeah.
that thing, that explains
So much.
about who you are.
Right. So, how does the source actually define high sensitivity?
Well, it's interesting because it talks about it as this deeper processing of sensory and emotional information,
Okay.
which really kind of resonated with me because,
Mm.
for so long I thought it was just like, oh, I'm just sensitive.
Right.
But it's not about being sensitive. It's about how deeply you're processing everything.
It's not a choice.
Right.
It's just like how you are.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
And, the fact that 15 to 20% of people are highly sensitive.
Oh, it's not like it's this rare thing.
Right. It's a significant portion of the population.
Yeah, and particularly in a community like the Orthodox Jewish community.
Oh, that's interesting.
That means there are a lot of people who are experiencing the world in this way.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, like what that means for the dynamics within a community,
Exactly, like within families and schools.
right? How people interact with each other.
Yeah.
So the source mentions that high sensitivity has a biological basis.
Hmm.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, it's not just, something that's, you know, made up or imagined.
Right.
It's an actual difference in how the brain processes information.
That's huge.
Yeah, it really challenges us to rethink, how we view sensitivity.
So if we know that it's about deeper processing,
Yeah.
could high sensitivity actually be an advantage in certain situations?
That is a fantastic question.
Like I'm thinking, maybe in a community that really values empathy
Right.
and deep thinking.
Nuance.
Nuance.
Could this be a real asset?
Yeah, something to think about.
Absolutely.
Well, on that note, I want to thank everyone for joining us for this deep dive into high sensitivity in the Orthodox Jewish community.
It's been fascinating.
It really has.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Bye.